Welcome to Bar City, episode 47. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
So, Kev, I know you love being called Kev.
I do. I love that nickname. Makes me feel cool when people call me that.
Right? And Kev.
That's right.
It's like one of our truck drivers, he comes in and calls me E.
E.
Yeah, he's like, "What's up, E?" I'm like, "What up, D?" Makes me feel included, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. As soon as they give you a nickname, then you know you're included. Yeah.
So, I found an interesting little news tidbit. It actually kind of, in a sense, falls in our wheelhouse.
Your wheelhouse.
Our wheelhouse of topics.
Wheelhouse of topics. Hmm.
So apparently, this guy on a game, got this guy in Canada on this game, and I guess he had some kind of situation with this uh, lady that lived in California in the game. Well, apparently, with the help of his buddy, they took a flight from Canada to California to stalk her for 4 days.
Yeah. Excuse me.
They posted up outside the house, her house, pretending to be delivery men, and knocked on the door. When the boyfriend answered, they proceeded to stab him.
Jeez.
And in the midst of this, she grabbed a weapon and dude, she fucked this dude's face up. You should see the pictures.
Jeez.
But she was stabbed in the altercation. The friend took off. He was arrested on site. They were rushed to the hospital. Luckily they survived. The friend was picked up at the airport because they had a round trip back to Canada tickets. And he would try to escape, get back to Canada before the police got him, but he didn't make it. So yeah, two guys attempted to murder a woman and her boyfriend over a situation in a video game.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm over here watching Sword Art Online again, and I'm like, wow, Sword Art Online predicted motherfuckers trying to murder people in real life over game stuff.
People take the game seriously, apparently.
Yeah.
That's why I just stick to single player games. I don't want to get in trouble with anybody.
Oh, I'll tell anybody. Like, I might not be the strongest or biggest motherfucker, but you come to my house, I'm shooting your ass. Just straightforward. No fucks given. I'm just gonna shoot you dead.
Even if I'm just standing out in the front yard.
If you knock on my door and I open it and you stab me, you better aim for something to kill me because there's a gun next to the door that's gonna be pulled up and you're gonna get shot. And I'm not gonna miss.
What if I came to your door,
Hmm.
you opened up the door, and then I put a pie in your face? What would you do?
I might tackle you to the ground and take the pie off my face and shove it down your throat, but
That was just the first thing that popped in my head.
like I wouldn't be too pissed off about a pie, but I will get you back.
What if it was a hot blueberry pie?
Okay, if it's gonna burn my face, I will beat the shit out of you. Also, blueberry, dude, you know how hard that's gonna get out of this fucking beard?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, if it was a cream pie or something, I can just go wash it
Yeah.
off. Like, I'm gonna have to
How
like
about hot apple pie?
comb and no sticky pies.
All right, hot pecan pie.
That's still a sticky pie.
I know, that's what I said. Um,
Ugh.
a cheesecake.
Okay, I just might. Actually, I might beat your ass for wasting a damn good cheesecake. I might beat your ass just for wasting a damn good pie.
It's like throwing your face, like, what the hell? I could have eaten that.
Yeah, my fat ass could have eaten that. We could.
Yeah.
I would have shared it too.
Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to put a cheesecake in somebody's face. I would think the same thing. I'd be like, oh no, that's wasteful.
Right? Because like when you see somebody put a pie in the other's face, it's just a cream whipped cream pie. It's not an actual full pie.
Right, yeah.
It's just a pie pan,
My
typically
sister,
cream.
when I think it was her 10th birthday, if I remember correctly, one of her birthday requests on her birthday was to actually get a pie in her face. She
Oh,
wanted to be
really?
pie, so we all took turns just putting It was just whipped cream though. Yeah. We just all took turns just pieing her in the face with whipped cream. So
Some of those videos you see of them, we're getting way off topic of what I just started, but some of those videos I see where people throw a pie in someone's face, like when they hit them, you hear the tin go ah it's so loud. I'm like, damn,
jeez,
that was
yeah.
a bit aggressive.
Or like when they do, I've seen some memes online where they'll like take their kid and they're gonna go like after they sing happy birthday, they're gonna slam their face into the cake, but a lot of
Yeah,
times they'll miss and hit the table or something. But then when their head hits the table, it hits it so hard. I'm like, geez, how hard were you gonna slam their face into that cake?
yeah.
I was like, take it easy, man. So,
I like the ones that go to do that and they slip and fall every time they do it. Yeah, karma, bitch. But anyways, like that's the one thing when you get into a fight or whatever in a game, or hell, for all I know, the guy might have just been extremely obsessed with her because apparently in the box in his hand that he had in his hands had a pair of handcuffs, some duct tape, and knives. So I don't know what fucked up things he had thought of.
yeah, so I was about to say it sounds like he had more than just killing in mind.
Yeah, but like I just it's a fucking video game. If you fall for someone and they don't have feelings for you, because or you guys don't even, dude, go out and touch grass. Find an actual fucking woman in real life.
That's just an example of somebody with really bad mental health issues, I think. So,
Mm-hmm. And my thing is like, okay, understand him probably having mental health issues, but
yeah.
the buddy fucking helped him out.
Yeah.
Like his friend and thing
Bros
at
gotta
some
stick
point, like,
together no matter
fuck
what.
that. My bro's like, dude, I got this
No
plan.
matter
Let's go
what,
over
you're not
here,
real
do this,
bros
do
if you
this.
don't stick together.
Oh hell no, my bro can be on his own of it. Like I might fly there with him, but when he goes before he goes up the door, be like, hey, I gotta go something do take the fucking taxi and leave with his ticket. I'm making sure, and I'm calling the cops myself. I'm making sure bro gets caught. Sorry, bro, but you're gonna be psychotic like
Betrayed
that.
your
I ain't
own
helping you.
bro.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Now, if one of my friends came up to me, hey, dude, this motherfucker just killed my girlfriend or whatever. Hell yeah, we're riding to fucking Dawn. I'm getting all the guns, getting in the vehicle. I will go
Then
to
you'll stick
fucking jail for
together.
that. Yeah. But if you're just obsessed with a girl and you want to be all fucking rapey and tortury, fuck
Yeah.
no. I don't, I'm ride or die. And this one, sorry, bro, you're dying. You're gonna be the die part. I want to end. I will go to jail when the cops ask me why I killed my friend. I'm like, well, this was his plan to do something. And if my buddy has gone that far off the deep end, it was best to put him down. The realistic thought about it, one of my best, closest friends, if that was his thought, and I put a gun to his face, he probably would just let me shoot him because he realized, oh yeah, I'm too far gone. Just end it. That would be his response. Like I have gotten into so many arguments online with people, and I have never once thought about actually showing the fuck up to their house, attacking them.
Oh yeah. I would never do that. I've never even entertained the thought of doing something like that. I could never kill anybody. I don't have it in me to do that. So
I can't say that.
no, I couldn't do it.
I have too many anger issues to say
I
that.
have anger issues, but anger issues don't necessarily mean like that form of violence. So
Well, mine goes to pretty severe violence.
yeah.
I mean, I know who to target though. Like if I'm really that pissed off, like I'll go out and punch the punching bag or something.
Punch a punching bag.
Yeah. But if the target if I was that pissed off because someone like tried to stab my wife or was going after my wife, oh yeah, I would just release it on them. And if they die, sorry, just, you asked for
Right.
it. It's probably why I should never have kids, honestly. I'd be 10 times worse.
Yeah, kids will test your patience, kind of like what my son's doing right now.
Well, it's not even about the kids. Like kids don't make me that angry like that. But like the amount of like I will kill a motherfucker for my wife, I feel would be 10 times for my kid. Like you fuck with my wife, you might be able to make it out and just be a fucking paraplegic. You fuck with my kid, you meeting your God pretty fucking quick. One way ticket, motherfucker.
Eating your God. That's an interesting way of putting it.
Well, I don't know what the religion they are. Just cover the whole bases.
Like everybody just gets to go to their own religion. Heaven,
Yeah, I
they go to
mean,
heaven.
hey, I don't I don't know what's up there in reality, so I'm not gonna push my beliefs on anyone else. I'll send you to your God, motherfucker. You can figure out if your God's real or someone else's God's real. You get that one way ticket to discover that.
Oh, jeez. Got something in my eyeball.
Well, I'm not gonna say
I
it. You already know a joke my brain wants to say.
think I got
Okay. Uh,
it.
in other words, so I guess there's a lot of fucking shit going on between. You heard of the game Power World?
Yeah, we've literally had a whole episode about
Have we already had that episode?
it. It's even in the title.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's actually one of my more viewed episodes.
Huh. Apparently, Power World is starting to finally change, or I guess starting to give in a little bit and changing things.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
the
know.
whole Pokemon thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's ridiculous.
Well, if that's what they feel they got to do. So.
Yeah. So you excited for the new Superman movie?
Oh yeah, I'm just ecstatic.
I want to watch it just to see how the new DCU, the DCU, or however DCCU, I guess it'd be
DCC, yeah, it would, yeah, DCCU, I guess is how you would say it.
because it's MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I guess DC Cinematic Universe would be DCCU.
Yeah, or
I'm curious.
you could kind of combine the C's, I guess, into one if you wanted to. Just call it DCU.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me though, considering literally DC Comics is Detective Comics. Oh,
Yep, DC
I always
Comics,
thought that was fun.
Detective Comics. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really thought about that, but yeah.
The funny thing is like the amount of shit that actually makes it DC Detective Comics is literally like it's Action Comics, Fun Time Comics, like all these comic book
Yeah,
companies that were because Action Comics was Superman, Detective Comics was Batman and a few others.
yep.
I think Fun Time Comics had Green Arrow. Sorry, my cat is trying to stretch and push the door, but I'm making sure he doesn't get his paw stuck in the door. He ain't careful. He's about to close the damn door on his paw. Ugh. Yeah, but no, I'm curious on how James Gunn's gonna run it and if it's gonna be any good.
Is it like a complete reboot or like does
Yeah,
it
it's a
stick
whole
with the
new
same?
actor. It's
Okay,
a whole
whole new
thing.
story.
It's not gonna be a retelling of the typical Superman origins.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be in Superman for a while,
yeah.
and they're introducing other characters in there because I think in the some of the behind the scenes stuff we've seen so far, they have Mr. Terrific going to be showing up, Hawk Girl, and one of the Green Lanterns. I can't remember if it's Guy Gardner or who.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of the Green Lanterns are going to be showing up. And then we'll have uh, Batman and Robin movie coming in later after that
Oh,
in the
really?
same universe. Yeah, and it's supposed to be Damian Wayne's Robin, so the fourth Robin, if you don't count the uh, the two girls that was Robin in other universes.
Hmm.
But in main continuity, there's only been four Robins. Damian Wayne being Bruce's actual biological son, with Talia al Ghul.
Hmm. I didn't know that.
And the fun thing is he's the least favorite Robin.
Why is that?
People just don't like Damian Wayne. They don't like how he is. He's whiny. He's very much doesn't listen to Bruce, which technically never fully listen to Bruce 100% of the time, but just a lot of people don't like him. Never, apparently, every time he becomes Batman, he starts the apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he's the writers even make him become Batman the apocalypse during apocalypse or at the start of an apocalypse, where he's the cause of it, or they make him take over his grandfather Ra's al Ghul's League of Assassins, become the Hand of the Demon.
Yeah.
But apparently there's also James Gunn wants to do it to where the movies, the animated shows and movies, and the video games are all the same actors. So it shares the same continuity if it's the same the person who portrays him on screen, voices him in the game, and is voicing him in that in a show. It's all the same continuity.
Yeah.
But if there's a show or game with a different voice actor, then it's not in the same universe. Which is going to be interesting to see how that's going to go because like so a lot of those projects happen around the same time too.
Yeah.
Because you have they're all three different departments. You know, movies, video games, and animated series is all different departments. So as the actor, you're signing on to be like, okay, I'm in the middle of doing this scene. All right, get done with this scene. I gotta go over here and voice these lines for this game and show. That'd be a hell of a workload.
Yeah.
It's like I've played like two characters on a stage production, just trying to switch out on one stage production. The bitch. I can only imagine having to do the same character, but film this, go over here, do this, go over here and do this. Because either they're going to do it like there's going to either be like that, or we're going to get so much of a gap between movies, the animated cartoons and shows, and video games that it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah. That's a possibility.
Like if we have a Batman movie going to happen that year, we won't have a video game or show of animated series of Batman. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes.
Ugh.
That's the only thing I'm primarily interested in because honestly, at this point, comic book movies are kind of boring me.
Yeah. Well, they bored me a long time ago, but that's just because I'm not a big fan of comic book movies.
Yeah. Well, they used to keep my attention because there wasn't a ton of them.
Yeah, there is a large. I felt like there
And
were already too many before the MCU, but ever since
yeah,
the MCU, there's definitely way too many now.
well,
So,
like the MCU did it like it was kind of good because it like slowly integrated more and more people.
yeah.
But then you started adding TV shows and all this stuff
Excuse
that's
me.
all tied into the MCU.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I can't keep up with all this shit.
Yeah.
Like I have enough time,
Yeah.
hard time keeping up with just the comic continuities.
Yeah. I never could keep up. I think we've talked about this before, but me just keeping up with a handful of shows is hard enough for me. I definitely can't keep
Yeah,
up with all those stories connected by movies, games, and shows. That's just too much for me. I would
yeah,
be
because
overwhelmed. So
like with the Arrowverse, it was nice and easy to understand. When the Flash show starts is at the end of season two of Arrow, beginning of season three. You just watched uh one episode of Arrow, one episode of Flash,
yeah,
one episode of Arrow, one episode of Flash. You might have to watch. Sometimes you might watch two episodes of Arrow, then one episode of Flash, or two episodes of Flash, one episode of Arrow, and you can keep it in order. And then they added Supergirl. Oh no, they added DC's Legend of Tomorrow, I believe, and which that you just watched it. You just you were able to periodically add it to it. By the time we got to the end, you had uh time Arrow in because Arrow was the first to end its a season. You had Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, DC's Legend Tomorrow, and Batwoman, and they would all cross over in the crossover events. Which the way they did those is part one might be on Arrow, part two might be on Supergirl, part three might be on Flash, part four might be on DC, part five of that event might be on Batwoman. You just watched it in their parts. It was easy
yeah.
to keep up with.
Well, even that would be overwhelming for me. But yeah, I could see like if you had a lot of free time, like you can watch them at work and stuff. So
Well, I mean, even watching them at home, it's not that bad because like you just watch it a little bit here and there, and you just go with it. And
uh,
now, I mean,
I would
they
get
have
behind
you
so
can
easily.
just
Yeah.
also what's huh?
I said I would get behind so easily.
Well, the thing is now with all the shows ended, it's a perfect time to get into the Arrowverse because you can literally just look up a show list and there's already online, people already put the order and everything you watch.
Yeah.
So you just kind of lay back, like, okay, I'm done with this episode. What's next? Okay, this episode over here on this.
One thing I will say about I like about the MCU and what it started is I will admit I do like the concept of connecting stories like of other movies and stuff like that together, but yet
Yeah.
they're all telling their own story. I like that concept. That's what I love about like the Conjuring universe. See, that's a universe I
Yeah.
can appreciate more because they're not comic book movies. But now I won't say every movie in that universe I love. There are definitely some I'm not a fan of, but I like the fact that the universe exists, and I think that's a cool concept. So
Which movie in the Conjuring verse did you not like?
well, I would say probably a couple of them that I would say are just there's none I hate, but there's just a couple I would consider to be mediocre.
They're
Uh,
the they're just they dropped the ball a little bit kind of thing.
yeah. I will admit I wasn't the biggest fan of like Annabelle. That one was just okay.
Which
But
Annabelle?
Annabelle, the first one. And
Okay.
I will say the first like 30-ish minutes of the movie where it was actually pretty good. I thought it had a pretty good build up, but the movie takes a really weird left turn like toward the second
Yeah.
half and it I don't really follow it very well. Maybe it's just me not understanding like what they're doing there, but I just didn't really get like some of the stuff going on. But like I said, it's an all right movie. I thought Annabelle Creation, the movie before that one,
Oh.
was a lot better. So and a lot of people hate on Annabelle Comes Home, that one, but I actually kind of liked it. I thought it was a pretty decent, kind of teen horror movie. I thought it was pretty good. So,
Yeah.
I liked it better than Annabelle, so personally. But and I know this is gonna sound kind of strange, but I actually not crazy about the movie The Conjuring, the first one. So I know people praise that movie and they consider it like one of the greatest horror movies since like um now my mind went blank since The Exorcist and but personally I just find that movie to be really boring and not scary at all. But to me I like The Conjuring 2. I thought that movie was a lot better.
Yeah, I did like that.
So I thought it was
Well, the
done.
only problem I have with the Conjuring movie is honestly, I kind of wish they had left it with Ed and Lorena just leaving the house and it being
Yeah.
a failed exorcist. Because thing is, they didn't get to do much in real life.
Yeah, I mean, I know those movies are like loosely based off like the war, what the Warrens actually did, but yeah.
Because in real life, they were sit there. I think they were there for a couple days or whatever,
Yeah,
and they got fucking Ed and the husband got into it. Dude told Ed to go basically go fuck himself, and Ed said, "Ah, fuck it, we're done here," and
yeah.
left. They just left.
I also felt, and like I said, maybe this is just again me not understanding paranormal movies very much and the concept, but I felt like there was a lot of little things in that movie that just didn't really make any sense to me. Some of the things they said, like
Also,
I guess one
yeah.
example would be like when he says like, oh, when they were like, oh, sometimes we'll hear knocking on the walls, and he's like, oh, did the knocks come in threes? And he said that that was somehow blasphemous to the Trinity. I'm like, how is the third three knocks blasphemous to the Trinity? Is there something I'm missing here? I'm like, I don't understand. That
Mm,
doesn't make any sense to me. So.
I'd have to look into that again. It's been a while since I did demonology.
I just felt like that's something that they're just writers just kind of pull out of their
Yeah.
behind, that just doesn't make sense. But I
Before
was
we
like, maybe I'm
continue,
missing something. I don't know. So,
before we continue on the movies aspect, so there's actual controversy happening right now with the Conjuring House.
with the actual house itself.
Yeah, with the owners and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a whole big old fucking problem. Like they went through multiple people that so a person owns it and they have people that live in the house to keep it up, maintain.
Right.
One of them apparently was what's his I don't know if you remember Taps Ghost Hunters.
I never watched it.
But the one that was the bigger dude, the bald one, I can't remember if
Hmm.
it was Jason or Grant. Which one was which sometimes?
Yeah.
Uh, but I guess one of them was his daughter and her husband. And it became this whole thing like they're coming out against the owner or and then on top of that, the owner you charges you so much to stay in the Conjuring house,
Hmm.
and uh,
Hello.
sorry, my wife came in, had
Oh,
to
okay.
say something.
You just kind of went blank, and so I was like,
Apparently, one of the kids up the street is dancing around a fire that is made in the ditch.
nice.
Well,
They're
as long
doing
as
the
it's
rain
their house,
dance.
not mine. Um, but you had to sign all this stuff and you pay so much. It's like so expensive to pay to get to film there
Yeah.
compared to any other location.
Hmm.
And like if you can't have more than three groups filming,
Hmm.
more than two. So if you have three YouTube groups that came together to do a collab, only two of them can actually have the film.
Yeah.
The third one gets nothing. Uh Also in their contract to sign to do this in the house, the fucking people were like, "Oh, yeah, you can pay all this money, come in and film, but you can't post anything till we review your film and approve it."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, so you want paranormal investigators to show the fuck up and potentially lose money because you didn't like the way they did an investigation,
Yeah.
or if I went in there and didn't catch a single fucking thing, you
Yeah.
probably ain't gonna let me show it.
Right. Like, oh yeah, you can't show that because you didn't get anything. Yeah. Hmm.
So there's been a whole slew of fights and controversy going on with the owners of the house and stuff, and if it's actually truly haunted, because there's a lot of people that apparently people has proved that their videos were faked.
Yeah.
So it's a whole interesting thing with the Conjuring House right now.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know any of that. But,
Yeah, I stopped following it a few months back, so I
hmm.
don't know how where it's continued. I might actually have to look into that before the next episode recording
Yeah.
to catch up on it and see where it's at. But anyways, back to your least favorite Conjuring movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those two stick out to me probably the most. If I could say maybe a third one, uh, it probably The Curse of La Llorona. That one's is a little boring to me. I like parts of it though. There's parts that are good and parts that are just kind of boring. So
You know what's funny? If you look up a list of the Conjuring universe,
yeah,
they don't actually put La Llorona in there.
yeah. I've actually seen some lists have them on there and some don't. I think some people don't really consider it to be part of the universe, but technically it is, from my understanding. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
from what
I
I
guess
understand,
so. I
it's
guess if
supposed to
you,
be.
yeah, I guess if you wanted to, you theoretically could throw that one out, and uh, so if you throw that one out, then I guess yeah, those two would probably be the ones that stand out to me the most: The
To be
Conjuring itself
honest,
and
my
yeah, Annabelle. So
yeah, the ones I would consider my least favorite though,
yeah.
I didn't like the Nun that much.
Yeah, I mean, The Nun is not the greatest like haunted castle, I guess is the genre you'd put it in, movie I've ever seen, but I like parts of it. I thought it was pretty good. So,
I liked the Nun 2 more than the Nun
hmm,
because I liked the way they built things a little bit in that set and how the actors worked.
yeah,
And I do love a good, rematch,
rematch.
but
Yeah,
it's still, I didn't,
yeah,
it wasn't my favorite. And La Llorona, if you want to count it or not, I, it fell short for me. But
yeah.
I did enjoy Annabelle Creation. That one actually scared the shit out of me with the
Yeah,
girl, the
Annabelle
scene under the
Creation is actually a pretty well crafted movie.
the scene under the fucking shed thing.
Oh yeah,
That
when it
scared the
or the
shit out
part
of
where
me.
it crawls out when the bed starts shaking and it crawls out of the
Yes.
thing. That part actually gave me chills a little bit. Hmm.
I don't do well with ghost children things.
That part doesn't bother me, but yeah, it was just something about that scene that kind of set really well for me, I guess.
I like the when she was doing I was throwing the ball out the door or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like that's like, oh, that's a classic. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Annabelle Creation was really good. I was surprised on how much I liked that one. And then
Like I liked the first half of The Conjuring. I didn't like the second half of it.
yeah, I agree. The first half is better, I think. So the
Conjuring
setup,
2 was great all the way through.
yeah.
The Devil Made Me Do It was fucking phenomenal.
I actually have not seen the third Conjuring movie yet.
I
I
loved
need to
it.
watch that, and I haven't seen it yet. So, mhm.
Uh, Annabelle Comes Home, I liked because it was, just a little.
Yeah, I would
Honestly,
just
I would
tell
have liked.
people, yeah, if you watch Annabelle Comes Home for the first time, like don't expect the same kind of movie that you're getting from like The Conjuring, like
Yeah.
just think of it as a fun little teen horror movie and you'll probably like it.
Now,
So,
I would have loved more if Annabelle being released like that, because all those other haunted items, I
yeah.
would love for them to get stirred up more.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things in that museum that has yet to even be part of the film. Like, was it what's his name? The one that shows for a little bit in the Conjuring 2.
Cricket Man?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty creepy. So,
I would love to see more with him about him.
yeah. Yeah, it would be
There's
cool if there was a movie more focused on him. That would be cool to see.
there's so much in that museum that needs its own movie.
Yeah.
Like so fucking much. But they mainly, for some reason, wanted to focus on the nun, which actually wasn't even the true demon they faced, because Ed actually, the before he passed away and stuff, the Warrens would not allow them to actually say the name of the demon.
Oh,
That's where they
really?
drew the line in those movies because they didn't want people to actually know who the demon was they faced.
Hmm.
Like I don't remember if they even if you go to the museum if they'll even tell you.
Yeah.
But there's a evidence of people talking shit to Annabelle while they go to the museum, and they will actually the person who's currently in charge of the museum was married to their daughter,
Hmm.
and what the other guy that's with him that helps him out was trained by Ed and Lorena.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have documents of people that they kicked out of the War Museum for disrespecting Annabelle and the other items.
Yeah.
For like, they literally tell you don't challenge Annabelle. That is one of the rules. Do not try and provoke Annabelle. You just go in, you look at the museum, you
Yeah.
see everything, and get the fuck out. Basically,
Yeah.
don't try provoking. And they will kick people out and send them home for it. And there have been people on the way home have wrecks after provoking Annabelle.
Hmm.
There's documented evidence that people have had car crashes and shit after provoking Annabelle.
Yeah.
So even though she's sealed up, whatever's attached to her, I guess ain't too sealed. It can still somewhat reach your ass. So don't apparently don't fuck with it.
Oh, I'm not.
I would love to pay to get permission to actually taunt Annabelle.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I hope I'll be doing it by myself. The wife wouldn't come with me. Because I want to know, like, on the way back, as good of a driver as I am, I don't not to toot my own horn, but I'm a damn good driver. If some magical way I get into a fucking car crash, that might make a full unbeliever out of me on that one. So,
So,
you know, off to the horror stuff since we're in the time of woo, the
no
holidays,
more
the
horror.
Christmas season. We
No
gotta get
more
ready to get our holiday backgrounds on,
holiday background.
Yeah, it's December. It's the Christmas season.
Screw Christmas.
Oh, how dare you? I dare.
Screw Christmas and everything it stands for. No one cares about home for the holidays and cup of hot chocolate with candy canes or whatever people sing songs about. Figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding.
Yeah.
I don't remember what figgy pudding is.
I think it's a British thing, and it's like a type of pudding where they put
I'm
something in it, I think. Can't remember exactly.
I'm trying to remember.
Didn't it just have figs in it? Pudding with figs?
I'm guessing so.
Yeah. Figgy pudding. Now bring me some figgy pudding.
Yeah.
Now bring me some figgy pudding. And talk about demanding.
Right?
Like we sang in front of your house without your consent, and now we want you to bring us food, and we're not gonna leave until we get some.
Yeah. Like, motherfucker, you walked up to my house. Like, sheesh.
Take your figgy pudding and get out of here.
Uh,
So, what's your when it's time to what? What's the fun?
While you were talking about, look at my background now.
Oh, you're looking for your background. Oh, okay, gotcha.
I already
Gee,
found it.
so generic.
Well, there was one I was going to
Put some snow and
choose.
a log cabin out in the middle of nowhere. Throw
Yeah.
some pine trees up there.
Yeah, just generic right now. It's not Christmas yet. It's just the winter season.
Oh, it's gonna go through evolution, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Get to do the evolution.
Yeah.
I was going to pick one because it had an old pickup truck on it, but then that'd be cliche too. For there was also one with some Coca-Cola stuff on it, but I figured that was even more cliche.
Yeah, Coca-Cola, Santa Claus. When's the earliest you usually start getting ready for like the Christmas season? Do you start
uh, the
like
last
December
couple
1st
years we
kind of
didn't do shit.
person? Oh, you just didn't do anything last year, huh?
No, how I don't think we have it. We don't even have a tree no more after moving.
What happened to your tree? You just throw it away?
We threw it away because the old house had mice.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I have a tiny little tree I put up, but I haven't put it up yet.
Yeah, I've been planning on getting things together to start celebrating Yule instead of Christmas since,
Ah, okay.
but I haven't had a chance to do none of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually I kind of start I put that in quotations, but decorating because I don't really do that much decorating.
Yeah,
But I'm usually kind of a 2 to 3 weeks in kind of, till Christmas kind of
yeah.
person. I'm not usually like some people I know that's like as soon as December comes, they're just like, oh, put the tree up. Some people are
No,
like, even during Thanksgiving, they already got the tree up, you know.
dude. Yeah, I know people like soon as Thanksgiving dinner's done, they take a nap
Yeah.
and they'll wake up later in the evening because they kind of have like a late lunch.
Yeah.
Then they'll take a nap and then they all get up and start literally getting ready to start decorating for Christmas as a family.
Yeah.
I'm like, I might decorate next year more, but I don't know.
Yeah. It took me several years to get that tree too. Like the first, like I think 3 years I lived here, I didn't have anything Christmas Eve just set up. But finally, after I was like, I guess I could buy a small tree or something to put up. So I just bought
uh,
one online and I put it up every year. So didn't take
Next
that huge.
year, I want to have stuff ready for to be able to put up for Halloween, maybe some small stuff for Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
and then Christmas. But I don't know how, that's gonna work out.
yeah,
It might be small, some lights and some shit. And
yeah.
then as the years go on, get bigger and bigger.
Oh yeah. My mom always went when I was a kid, my mom always went way out for Christmas. She had like we would have, of course, the tree was up and then we'd have lights all over inside the house, outside the house. And she had this village thing that she always set up every year. That was her favorite thing to decorate with.
There was
She
a
had all the little
family.
village houses and everything.
There's a family back. I don't know if they still do it or anything
Yeah.
because it was when I was a kid and their kid was a kid. I don't know how things go for them now.
Yeah.
It's been years since I've seen them, but they literally would put out so much stuff. I remember the kid was talking about when we were in school one time, like my parents apparently with all the lights and stuff that we put out, all the blah blah blah, our electric bill was almost $1,500.
Jeez.
Like what the? F
What kind of
I mean
lights were
it.
they putting up?
Well, it looked immaculate. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say
Oh,
that.
well, if they went
Like
that far out, then yeah, I
it
guess.
was beautiful. Like
Yeah.
they would went like competition like because over you can go through and see all the lights, all the Christmas lights for your kids and stuff. And some neighborhoods would actually vote on the best decorated house.
Yeah.
And I don't. This is the homeowners people thing that even though I'm a homeowners now, I still say yeah no, I'm good with y'all guys. Y'all's too nosy. I don't care to be friends with y'all.
I don't really like being friends with my neighbors, admittedly. So,
Like I had no problem being friendly or somewhat friends with
like
my
I'll wave at
neighbors,
them if I walk by or something, but that's as far as I go. Yeah.
but like no, like I've had cool neighbors growing up, you know, but it's more don't get into like, you know, what do they do? Like you see in like movies and stuff, and they're like the homeowners club or whatever kind of crap,
Oh crap. Oh God. And I would never want to go to any of that stuff.
the homeowners association
Yeah.
club and all that crap. Uh,
We're just bashing all that crap. Yeah. No offense to anybody that might be a part of one of those clubs. If you like it, then that's cool.
Yeah, it's no offense, but like I can't do it
Yeah, oh, I couldn't do that either.
because this is you can take offense to this. Most of you motherfuckers in that club are so fucking nosy and so nose turned up on shit.
Yeah.
Y'all can kiss my white ass.
See, that's the problem I have is like sometimes when you get to know the wrong neighbor, they might turn out to be extremely nosy or be one of those like want to come over to your house all the time, and since they live so close by, it's convenient for them. And there's no way for me to know which one is which, so I usually just avoid them all like the plague.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I just couldn't be part of like for like me though with Christmas stuff. I'll start listening to more like Christmassy music periodically, or I'll be a little
Let's
bit more
yeah.
happy
Let's
guy.
let's you'll be happy. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess I'll, say hello to people every once in a while, since it's Christmas.
I'll be a little. I'll say a little more
I
hi.
won't just walk around flipping people off constantly.
Yeah, I'll talk for like 5 extra minutes.
Yeah, I listen to Christmas music. That's usually the first thing I'll start doing when it gets close to Christmas.
Yeah,
So, because
which is what
obviously
I
that's the
was
easiest thing to do. You just put on,
doing. Wait, that's what I was doing, waiting for you to get the recording back up.
yeah, because decorating that requires a little bit of work, and that's why I put it off for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, also, I have never actually decorated the house. I've decorated trees and stuff and put up decorations inside the house,
Yeah,
but I've never actually like put lights up and
I've
this
never
and that
put lights
stuff.
up in my own place before, like any of the places I have. But as a kid, like what I said, when I was a kid, we did, but never like in my own place as an adult. So,
We didn't do lights very much even as a kid.
oh really? Y'all weren't into decorating that kind of stuff, huh?
No.
Mm.
Well, I don't think my mom could afford
Well,
it
I
for the
will
most
say the
part.
lights was really more my oldest sister's kind of thing. She went above and beyond on that. My mom, that was the tree in the village was what she cared about. Those were the two most important things to her. So,
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully next year I'll have more stuff around for the holiday seasons.
it's the holiday season and Santa Claus is got. Okay, I'll stop.
Have a happy, jolly Christmas. I don't remember every single Christmas song.
I feel for people that I saw a meme online like I think a few days ago, and they were talking about like, oh, now people working in realty stores or realty stores retail stores realty stores they have to now deal with listening to Christmas music like
Yeah.
even in like I was like, oh, I know what that's like. I used to work in a grocery store literally from like mid-December they or mid November they were already playing Christmas
Dude,
there. I was like, gee.
the the Walmart in Independence, Kansas.
Yeah,
During Christmas, for some reason, and lucky for me, I didn't wasn't working there at the time, but my wife was, and lucky for her.
yeah.
Uh it was right when Frozen came out.
Yeah.
And for some reason they were playing fucking Frozen songs. I'm like, okay, people, like it's already bad enough. Like I like Christmas
Oh,
music.
excuse
I
me.
do. And even as a non-straight, normal Christian thing, I love Christmas music. I love it's just the sound of Christmas music.
Yeah,
And most Christmas songs are pretty good songs.
yeah,
Um, but I don't want to listen to it on repeat.
yeah.
And I
It's the
definitely
problem
don't
I
want to
have.
listen to a song from Disney on repeat. Like I love Disney songs. And I do like the actress who voices Elsa
Yeah,
and she actually can sing. I watched her on Broadway when she done Wicked.
yeah,
But I don't want to listen to that song all the fucking time.
yeah. That was probably the biggest problem I had when I worked in the grocery store is they would play the same songs over and over and over again. I was like, how many times are they gonna play this song? So it was annoying.
Yeah.
No, they never played the Frozen. soundtrack. I will say that.
So
Thank
you,
you.
I think it was just Walmart. I haven't heard any other place besides Walmart play it.
Yeah. Do you want to build a snowman?
Mm. There's a parody song they did for Breaking Bad. Do you want to build a meth lab? Come on, let's go and cook.
Yes,
Never
as a matter of
seen
fact, I do want to build a meth lab.
a rolling RV meth lab. Yeah, someone and they literally did a little goofy animation of Walter White coming up to I forgot the kid's name.
Jesse.
Uh, Jesse's door, knocking on it.
Yeah.
Jesse, are you in there? Like they did a whole animation for it, dude. I'm like,
I could
oh,
actually, I've
so
never
good.
even seen it, but I could actually picture that in my head.
Dude, I'll have to show it to you on Monday.
Yeah.
Remind me. I'm trying to remember Monday to show it to you. It's fucking great.
Oh,
And then I from that I ended up coming across a Star Wars Frozen parody.
really?
And it's for Let It Go, but it's for Anakin
Yeah.
from Revenge of the Sith, and it's in there. The fire glows bright on this planet tonight, not a Jedi to be seen. A galaxy gripped in turmoil, and I've knocked up the ex-queen. The force is howling like I'm just like, really? Someone had it. And it ends with 'cause you know how she says at the end of the original song, she's like, the code never bothered me anyways.
Yeah.
He literally raises up, like it goes through this whole thing, and he becomes Darth Vader and goes, me trying to get to the part. Shit, I'm trying to get the whole tune in my head and get to that part. It's hard for me to skip to the end of a song without singing it all the way through or listening to it all the way through.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, let it go, and I'll rise with my new limbs on. Let it flow, let it flow. Vader is a better name, anyways. Like one point, it's like he said there, and it's a funny thing is because the first part that would match with the code never bothered me, anyways. His response was to the Emperor was the Jedi only held me back anyways, and the Emperor goes, "Good, now execute Order 66." It's so fucking stupid. I fucking love it.
I love the amount of free time that people have on their hands to make stuff that
Yeah.
cracks me up.
Like I might come up with a little bit of a tune off a parody just for a couple lines.
Yeah.
But when I made the I'm Viking I Know It, the Sexy I Know It parody that I made,
Yeah.
dude, when I had to think about actually rewriting the lyrics and working it in, like, damn, people really had to have some fucking free time. Because that shit ain't easy. I mean, some people might be extremely creative and can do it, just like that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of Star Wars parody songs.
Oh, I bet that doesn't surprise me at all.
My favorite,
I mean,
besides
Weird Al
the
alone has
Anakin,
like 4 or 5 Star Wars type songs. So
yeah, but my favorite, besides the Anakin's "Let It Go" parody,
yeah.
is "Wrecking Mall."
Oh, Wrecking Mall. Yeah.
It's a Darth Maul parody of Wrecking Ball.
Yeah. I think you told me about that one before.
It's so great. I could have been your wrecking ball. Like my favorite line of it is in there. He's like, you left me crashing in a legless fall. All I ever wanted to was." It's fucking hilarious. And like the actors literally like the guys, and it's a full film. Like they're doing a whole actual live music video for it.
Jeez.
I'm like, these guys have too much time on their hands. And like, there's a line from like George, like the poop person pretending to be George Lucas, and comes in. Remember that it's my Star Wars. I just couldn't let you win. And then Darth Maul comes up. But look at how I use the Force when I defeated Qui-Gon Jinn. But Obi-Wan just had to win. You should have kept me in. Like they're having a conversation, Darth Maul and George Lucas in the song. Another one. And I kind of hate that there's a parody of it because I do, and I will fight my friends on this. I love the song Somebody I Used to Know.
Yeah,
But so they made a Star Wars parody of it.
yeah, I've seen
Uh
that one before. I think I know which one you're talking about.
I'm like, it's a good song. It's a good parody, but I'm like, it's to me somebody that I used to know is right there with "You're Beautiful." Like they're very underrated songs in my opinion. You know what song I'm talking about with the "You're Beautiful"?
Maybe.
You're
Oh,
beautiful.
okay, yeah, that's the one I thought you were talking about, but I wasn't sure.
I saw your face
I feel
in
like
a
both of those songs were
crowded
pretty popular
place.
though in their day.
Well, they thing is, the weird thing is, like, they had a lot of listens and hits,
Yeah.
but everyone that I've talked to that talks about them, that would listen to them ironically and talk shit about them.
Well, anytime a song gets popular, people tend to do that, so they crap on it. Oh.
Yeah, and then you have any fucking Black Eyed Peas song. Hardly anybody talked shit about them back in the day.
I heard a lot of people talk crap about Black Eyed Peas actually back in
I
the day.
didn't.
I always
I
felt
guess
like
that's
I was
just where
in the minority. I felt like I was like, I like some of their songs. I don't know why people pick on them so much. So,
it's like when I Got a Feeling came out, so fucking played on the radio. School dances played it. People fucking loved it. I think the only song I know of that people like make fun of with Black Eyed Peas that I've encountered
mhm.
is No 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 Don't Funk with My Heart. I wonder if I take you home.
Yeah, that one and the My Humps song, they make fun of that one a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Well, those two I kind of understand. They're catchy enough to make fun of because
yeah,
they're not their best songs.
yeah. Black Eyed Peas was actually one of the groups that slowly kind of pulled me away from country music. Ironic, kind of weird thing. Because when I was like a kid slash teenager, like 90% of my music listening was country. I didn't listen to
Same.
very much else. Listened a little bit, but not a lot else. And but Black Eyed Peas was actually one of those groups that kind of got me interested in other types of music. For I don't know why them, but there was just something about it that I liked.
Hmm.
So
I know. I don't know how many people think this, but I have two people in my group that think like this. My cousin being one of them, and a friend being another. They fucking dislike the Imagine Dragons after their album that had Radioactive on it.
yeah.
Once they started doing like thunder, feel the thunder,
Well, I'm not a
lightning
fan
and
of
the
the
thunder,
Imagine
thunder.
Dragons, but that's just because I don't like that industrial rock type music. It's
Yeah.
just not a fan of it. So, but they're not a bad band. They sound good and all. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, like if they were, the thing is, if they ever told me like, oh yeah, it's just not my cup of tea, I could, that's something I can accept easily.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I know that's not the fact that it's not their cup of tea. They just, I guess, don't like the new style, or that's the fact that
people do
now,
that with artists a lot. Anytime they make a little bit of a change, they're like, "Oh, they're not the same anymore."
dude, I'm surprised. The one
Like,
artist I'm
calm down.
surprised was
Yeah,
able to swap around and not get like that
yeah,
is Maroon Five and
yeah. They
Brandon
they swapped quite a bit actually. So
and Panic at the Disco.
yeah,
But I guess Brandon Urie's fucking and why did I forget the lead singer of Maroon Five?
Adam Levine.
Thank you. They both have great music and they're both sexy men, so I guess that probably helps. It's the sex appeal.
Yeah. Your brain's like, which one? Yeah.
He froze. You froze on my end.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't say anything. I was just being stupid. So.
as always.
What?
What?
What? Well, anyway, that's the end of the podcast. So yeah.
Yep, we're
No,
no
I'm kidding.
longer doing any more
Yeah,
episodes.
this is
This
the
is the end of
last
our
episode.
relationship.
Yeah, I'm getting a new job and everything. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Uh,
Yeah, you don't mess with me. I'll ghost you.
uh-huh.
If my feelings get even hurt just a little bit. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
It was hard not to laugh while you're doing that skit.
It
Um,
was hard for me not to laugh when I was doing it. So what would be a Christmas song you say you can't stand?
oh, Christmas song I can't stand.
Every time it comes on the radio, you're like, oh, get that crap off.
Okay, and it doesn't have to be. It can be any Christmas song. It doesn't have to be a classic. It could be like a
No, just any
modernish.
song. Yeah, modern or classic. Yeah.
Honestly, like that I can't. There's none that I can't stand because I could listen to it maybe once in a playthrough
Yeah.
and once in a playlist. Couldn't listen to it. The one that I couldn't listen to more than once. There's two of them,
All right.
and that's all I want for Christmas or whatever, or I don't want a lot for Christmas, whatever the fucking Mariah Carey song is.
That's like everybody's favorite song. Don't be making
I
fun of
don't
everybody's favorite
fucking like it. Well,
song.
like I like the song as the song, but it's not something like. And my thing is because every fucking commercial almost
Yeah. Like
for
it's
the most
overplayed. Yeah.
yes. And the other one, let me make sure my brain's thinking correctly.
Santa Baby.
Okay, so maybe there's three. Uh,
That one just randomly popped in my
yeah, I don't like. I can listen to it
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Uh, the only one that and I can't listen, and it's by the actual band that I have the issues listening to it all more than once. There's a guy that does a cover of it. I can listen to it more than once, but not more than like three times.
Yeah. Some people do bad covers of some Christmas songs.
But his cover I can listen to more, like by one or two songs more than I can the original.
Yeah.
And that's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC.
Oh yeah.
I
I didn't
don't
realize
like
that was the cover.
they didn't cover it. That's their official. That's their
Oh.
song. But there's a person that I listen to that does Christmas music covers sometimes, and he does a cover of it. And I
Oh.
like his performance a lot better than NSYNC's.
Oh, you didn't like NSYNC's version.
No.
Oh, I thought it was pretty standard Christmas song. So
It just I don't
there's
know.
really nothing to love nor dislike about it. Really.
Again, I think it's not like a hate stuff for it. It's just I just
Yeah.
couldn't listen to it more than once in the playlist run through.
No, I think it's fine. I can listen to that song a few times.
Let me see if there's another one, any other ones like those two, and then of course the one you brought up was the only ones I could think of initially. Um,
Santa baby, I forget
anything
the
sung by
birthday
now on
of
the opposite
rain.
scale, ones I can listen to it multiple times is pretty much any of the ones that's sung by Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
Um, I like his covers of Christmas songs.
yeah, he does do good covers. I will agree with that.
Um, Little Drummer Boy is one of my favorites.
Oh god, I was literally about to say that's my least favorite one.
I know.
I can't stand that song. So,
So I like it performed by the Pentatonics.
which version is that?
Pentatonics.
Yeah,
Do you not know who they are?
I didn't know that.
So Pentatonics are a a cappella group. and I love their cover of Little Drummer Boy. I love their version of it.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite version, and mainly it's because the way they perform it is fucking phenomenal.
I will say if it's a faster version of the song, I can tolerate it more. Because the original, it's originally like kind of a slow, very slow paced song, and I think that song goes on way too long, first of all, and it's already kind of boring as it is. But if it's sped up, like they were singing a fast version of it, I can tolerate it more. I will say that. So, but I still don't like it. So,
I think their cover of it's only like 3 minutes,
yeah, that probably wouldn't be as bad. So,
and also being an a cappella group that's actually good
yeah,
helps a lot.
yeah. No, I've heard many singers that have great voices sing that song. I just don't like the song.
Hmm. Oh, you just have to try it with Pentatonics.
Yeah, I have to listen to it after the podcast.
Pentatonics does some really good Christmas songs. I don't know if it's a technically considered a Christmas song. But Pentatonics does a because they do a song called "Mary Did You Know."
Oh God, I hate that song.
They actually perform it very phenomenally. Actually, I think this is they're the only version of it I've ever heard, I think.
Yeah, I don't like any version.
But would it be considered a Christmas song?
I don't see why not.
Is it okay? So besides talking about like the holiday season, gifts, and being together and blah blah,
Yeah,
what else makes something a Christmas song?
I was talking about Jesus,
Yeah,
referring to the baby she's about to give born to. You know, that's usually what people
true.
say associate, even though Jesus probably was not born on Christmas, most likely. But that the association is there, is what I mean. So. I'm not talking about like what literal history here. I'm just talking about the
Yeah,
association. So, because technically Christmas is not even really a Christian holiday. It's actually a pagan holiday.
yeah.
But
A lot of Christian holidays are.
yeah, they just kind of took over them. Yeah.
What do you think about Last Christmas by Wham?
It's an all right song. I don't like. I'm kind of in the middle on it. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily love it either.
I like it. It's a pretty
Yeah,
good song.
it's an all right song. I can listen to it a few times every year. So
Uh,
sometimes it gets
one
stuck in my
that
head a little bit too much, though. I will say
that will
that.
get stuck in my head quickly. It's the most wonderful time
Yeah.
of the
To me,
year.
that's just a classic, so I like it.
Yeah, it's either that or rocking around the
Yeah.
Christmas tree. Which funny thing is, I have a vague memory of a Christmas that I spent down here when I was a kid because I didn't grow up here. But I don't know if the only thing I can remember is being in a big building with a bunch of people and a big ass Christmas tree and that song playing. That's all I can remember.
Yeah.
But I know it was down here because I can remember my cousins who grew up down here were there. But I don't remember anything else about that Christmas. And I tried to ask my mom about it. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck me.
I have
Make
no
me feel
idea
like
what
a
you're talking about here. Yeah. Oh, okay.
um
Well, we probably have time for maybe one more song to mention. Um,
hmm. Ooh. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
oh yeah, yeah. To
The
me
Michael Bublé cover.
that's just another classic that I like. So,
Hmm. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. I'll have a blue
oh, I say one more
Christmas
song and you just start going off
without
on
you.
it.
Dude, I can wrap it off fast. But on that Christmassy note, I guess
Yeah.
it's time to end. Have fun. comment, like, subscribe on YouTube. Comment your favorite Christmas song. Your I guess if you want to talk about the Conjuring section, talk about your least or most favorite Conjuring movie. Anything else to comment?
Nothing I can think of.
Comment how much you hate Kevin.
What the heck?
But yeah. I always have to do weirdness on these ends. Everyone knows it already. And I guess follow on Spotify and don't forget to download this video game. Bye.